Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today we are vlogging and we're actually going to do a full weekend vlog. So today's rather chill, but I am doing my sister-in-law's nails and I thought I'd take you along so you could see the progress of that. I have no idea what we're doing, but we're doing her natural nail and just doing a whole bunch of nail art, which is my favorite. But before that, I am going to be working on a painting. I finished, like you guys saw, this guy. So now I'm working on the second of that collection. And we are to the black line and white dots. So I think what I'm going to do, because I also will be going to the gym this morning. It's 9:19. So I think I have, I don't know. Okay, actually, I do know. We're going to paint. I'm going to do the black line and dots, hopefully before 9:40. I can be done around then because I do want to go to the gym. And then after the gym, around 12:30, my sister's going to come over so I can do her nails. And then that air purifier that I got from my show, I have just had it since. So the organization has like the next person come pick it up from the person before. So that person's supposed to be coming to get it around 1. And then we'll just kind of be chilling. I don't know how long the nail set's going to take because we'll be yapping and stuff, but we'll do that. And then I'm just going to make dinner and chill for the rest of the day. And then tomorrow is high tea for the art auction for the Miss Juneteenth pageant. So we're going to go to San Antonio. And Brian's actually come with me, so I'm pretty excited about that. And then while we're in San Antonio, we're going to stop by to see some family. Just for a little bit, because I'm not in San Antonio a ton, and my family, I have mentioned this before, has been going through with a lot of health stuff. We've recently had a lot of deaths in our family, like a lot of deaths in our family. So I'm just going to take advantage of the time to see everybody and hang out with some of them. And then we'll just come back home. I don't know. Well, in between, who knows what's going on. It'll kind of be a little bit of go with the flow, but like we'll have staple things that we're doing. But first, let's get to painting. You hear this guy? Aggressively purring and licking tape, you know. Just a boy in his happy place. But I'm not leaving yet, Bubs. He's going to be annoyed because I will, in fact, need my hair dryer. Okay. You can see it, right? All right. I will probably move you a little bit when... Oh, Bubs, watch out. A little bit once I start the white dots so you can watch that part. I feel like we'll make that a little baby... Not ASMR, probably, well, maybe, probably not. I don't know that I'll do ASMR, but I'll let you see, because I find the dot making to be meditative and enjoyable, and I have noticed most people generally feel the same about it, so you'll get a little bit of that. I usually post that sort of stuff on Instagram, and I will also be filming on my phone to do just that, to put it on the grams. But okay. I like clean up the section every time I start something new, and I just immediately get everything back to a confusing, messy space. It's part of the creative process, though, so I mean, it kind of just is what it is. But if you see me looking around like I lost something, it is because I probably am sitting somehow on a brush that I needed, or it's like rolled away and I haven't noticed fully, or I just set it down and forgot that I did that, because I do a whole lot of that for sure. So what I'm doing is varnishing the black line. So I do that line with spray paint because I do like the mess of it, but I don't know what the base of the spray paint is, I'm pretty sure it's acrylic. I don't know. But yeah, I just use this Black Bear spray paint, which I do like, because I do like cheaper spray paints, because again, I like the mess. So like the whole point is for it to be creating some dusting of paint in places that maybe I didn't necessarily intend it to be. I like the drops and how like gritty the texture is of it. But I used to use Rastello for those same reasons, because again, the mess is the point. But I switched over to Bear, but I'm having issues because like there's so much paint still left in here. But I had to take the nozzle off because it was all clogged. And it looks like this portion of it is still fine, but I need a new cap. And Bear doesn't just, to my knowledge, sell caps like Golden does. You can just buy a whole bunch of caps, or even sometimes just pick them up from different stores and stuff. But Bear doesn't do that, and their lid does not fit like Golden. I can't use those caps on that because the inside, like the prongs of the line are different, so it doesn't fit on the like actual nozzle part. So I need to figure out what to do, because I don't want to wait. And this is the second can this has happened to. And there's, I don't know if you hear that, a whole bunch, like it's literally almost entirely fucking full. And it's just like, what the hell? I don't want to waste, but I need a solution for that. If anybody has any, open to it, because I don't really know what to do about that. And it's rather annoying. But the black messy spray paint is very much part of a signature of mine, and I like it. So I mean, it's kind of just like it is what it is sort of thing. I just need to find a solution that will help with reducing waste, and financially just makes more sense, because I'm not buying spray paint to use hardly any of it and then like not be able to continue, because that's silly. That's just silly. Okay. Oh, but what started that whole tangent? I am varnishing the black line because of whatever that paint base is. When I put my acrylic over it, it does like a weird pulling thing. So varnishing it helps reduce that significantly. Now, does it still kind of do that a little bit? Yeah, but it's far less than if I were to not. Because it does it with all of the paint, even like the high flow stuff, like everything. It's weird. I don't know. And I have noticed that with most of these, even the Rastello did it. I would say the Bear does it way more than I remember the Rastello doing that, but this has bit very helpful. Because at first I was just like, oh God, what do I do? And then I was like painting in the inside of the line with black, and it was just like, doesn't make any sense. So I have found that varnishing does the trick. It does not as much as I would like, but I have found if I put a couple layers on, I have better luck than if I just do like one. Because again, even with the varnish, it kind of pulls away. So it just, I don't know why it does that. A lot of this art stuff is very much just experimenting and problem solving. Creative problem solving. Excuse me. All right. So I think I'm gonna do what I did with the other one. I've been like playing around with like the layering of stuff. I always kind of do. Like sometimes I just kind of like get too excited to do one element and forget about another. So then I just put them in a different order. And sometimes I'm just trying stuff because I like the difference in the layers. Like it creates interesting moments where there's more going on. And I'm going to repeat something I did in the one that is the predecessor to this, where I do my leaf litter in the background on top of the black line, and then I put the white dots on top of all of that. It's like, I think that's what I want to do, but I don't know what color I want to go with. This is the sketch of what we're doing on this one. And so far we have quite a bit of blue, this butter yellow, a rusty orange color. The ribbons are going to be a variety of pinks and reds. And then our hollows are going to be purple. And, hi Bubs. So I don't know what color I want to pick for the litter. I think orange could be cool, but I'm not sure. Alright. My bucket of trusty dusty high flows, also golden. I love these. Hate the price, but I love the color variety and how they move. I'm thinking because a lot of this is brighter in color, I want to do something darker. This is really dark purple, which would be pretty. Ugh. Sorry about the sniffling, guys. I haven't taken my allergy meds yet. Hi, honey. Your ear looks itchy. Aha. You okay? I don't know, man. Could also use this. This weird, like, pinky fleshy tone color. Yeah, I think I am gonna do that. Ooh. Alright. Here, we'll put you down a little so you can see more. We'll just put you on painting. There you go. Now you can actually see a little bit more. Right? How far can we see? Yeah. I think that works. So with the litter, I'm actually, normally I use this brush, but I have been playing with making them just like significantly larger. So I think I'm going to use this one to make the strokes wider. I think that's what we're going to do. And then normally I just get my brush wet and then I kind of scribble on here with just water where I kind of want stuff to be, because it, you know, I can still move it. It doesn't have to stay wherever I'm putting it, you know. But I like to do that. And then I will just drop this on the wet portions and then repeat the movement. And then I also will do a little bit of splatter around 2. And like this is all underneath stuff anyhow, so it's not like it needs to look any old way. It can be however I decide I want it to look. And when it's also wet, if I ever am like, nah, I don't know if I like that too much, I can just wipe it off. It's not that big of a deal. I feel like play is more important when painting. Curiosity is more important, and it's valuable. Like eventually, like these decisions, ideas, curiosities lead to really interesting shit that you otherwise would have just absolutely not gotten to if you just kept doing the same thing, or put your own expansion within a box, if that makes sense. Because I have, like we were talking about last time, I feel like my work is really just been improving significantly. And I think that's like a big part of why that has been happening, is because I have very much been on the, oh, fuck it, I'm just going to try type of energy with my artwork. Whereas before, still definitely did that, but I feel like it was a lot more of, I don't want to ruin something. Like the fear of like just fucking up the whole piece was at like the front of so much of what I was doing, that I think that limited me. Like it put me in a box of my own creating that didn't allow for questioning, and questioning is important in any practice. And it eventually it does in fact limit you. Like it just does if you don't do those things. And now that I'm just playing more and trying more stuff, and generally giving myself more freedom to do stuff like this, it was never not enjoyable, but it feels very like freeing in a different way, because creating an art, specifically painting for me, has always felt like free, like a space of freedom. But now I'm doing it without, like, I can't even find the words for it. I'm like, it's happening without me overcomplicating it. I think that's what it is. It's just like you overcomplicate creation because you don't want to waste the canvas, because you don't want to waste the paint, because you have a deadline. And while sometimes having deadlines and those sorts of things may not be the time to experiment heavily, but I have nowhere to be right now. None of this is all for me. And I can make that look however the hell I want it to look. And I am taking the time to do that. Because I tend to rush, like everything, like just, I'm rushing constantly, it feels like, and slowing down and being more present in my practice through curiosity has been just such a wonderful, lovely experience. And I'm very grateful to have arrived to this with my artwork. Okay, I feel like I've been yapping for so long. Yeah. Also, my fucking battery, it's doing the same thing. It was literally just at 100 and now it is at 87, all things charged. Why? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Okay. We got 5 minutes. Okay, so puppy's literally right here, and he's not going to be very happy with me as I pull out the hair dryer again to dry this. Okay, let me show you where we're at. Dang it. Literally always do it the wrong way. Okay, so this is what I was doing. This kind of transparent scribbling here. And while I wanted to do the dots here, now I do need to get to the gym because I don't want to have to rush while I am doing my workout. So I want to leave here by 10. And I think because this isn't totally dry yet anyway, and some of these places and like the splatters aren't totally dry. So I think we're actually going to pause here with this. And when I come back, if I have time before Angela arrives, then I will do the dots then, and then they can dry while I'm doing her nails, which is the preferred setup. And then, so if I do decide to get back to the painting later today, it'll be dry enough for me to do so. So, yeah. Yeah, okay. Gonna go take my allergy meds. And I might throw back a little pre-workout. We'll see. And have a little something. Because today we're doing legs. And I just know there's going to be some struggling going on from me. Ooh. All right. Oh, also, Pooh, you hungry? Hold on. All right. Look at my super cute pill case. Allergy meds, inositol, birth control. Ah! I don't know what I'm going to do for a little snacky snack. I think we're just going to bring the Gatorades to the gym. Oh. Huh. I want something like carby because we're doing legs. But I don't have anything convenient that is carby. I don't know. Too many choices. Dang. Oh. You know what? We're just gonna do a sweet potato. I cooked these earlier this week, and the intention was that they were gonna be mostly for my husband with like his lunches and whatever, just so they're in the fridge for him to grab. But I don't want a protein bar. Eggs are really not what we're going with right now. So we're just gonna do like 110 grams of sweet potato. And keep it easy.
Talent is one thing, but honestly, I think time is more important than talent. Like talent, there's a lot of people with talent. We seeing that now. Like there's so many dope people on the internet like that are just raw.
So
timing, is what you're talking about. Is if you're catching this.
Still saying so way too fucking much. But sweet potato warmed up, ready to go. Freshly gardened. And Gatorade in hand. Shoes. Please. Hi, Bubs. Oh, all right. What are you doing? Okay, that's not for you to chew on. I'm gonna put this package with my in-laws stuff real quick so he doesn't chew on the adhesive, because he sure will. He loves to do that. Bye, Booty. Bye, my sweet boy. I see you later. Like an hour and a half, like 2 hours. Ooh. All right. So on the way to the gym, I want to jam, and y'all know the deal. I've been doing a lot of like not talking on the camera literally at all today. But you know the drill. I do not bring this camera into the gym because it's scary, and also I don't want any accidental dropping or breaking of anything. So we will be using the phone. I might get a little bit, probably not that much. And then we'll be back at the house setting up for a nail set and or eating lunch, one of the two. But you'll get some clips, and I'll see you in a bit. before. Little baby nubs. And then inspo. Right. And then this is what we're doing. But we're kind of going to do a bunch of different colors. So we got all this shit going on. Excited!
Of it. The autism.
Now you got a little toy. It should be cool. Block it. Maybe before. They turned out so good.
They did. Looks so cute. I can't tell if it's like clear because I don't have my glasses on. It's so cute. I can't wait to show these off.
Here. I think I'm blocking the light. Well, you don't have to be in the grass.
Wait, I think
Here,
my
there we
tree
go.
is like blocking the light. Ooh-wee.
Focus.
Ooh-wee,
There we
mama.
go.
Oh my god, these are so cute.
They turned out so good.
They did. Oh my god, I love these. These are so cute.
And she has sensory things on like all of them.
I do because I'm autistic.
So I'm gonna let that cook for a little bit before I start the chicken because the sweet potatoes will take longer. I think I'm gonna let them cook for 20 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes. And then I'll start the chicken and then cook everything for another like 30. And then we should be good to go. So in the meantime, I am going to paint. In exchange for doing my sister-in-law's nails, she brought me a boba and a joint was the trade. So I am freshly gardened and I want to kind of just zone out and paint. I'm gonna watch Wet Hot American Summer. If anybody has seen that, I love that. It's ridiculous. Highly recommend. Ridiculous. They do talk about Israel a lot, but like not in a way that is pro them, but just like as it's a place that is necessary for background information. Which was nice to see that it's like not propaganda, at least not aggressively. I haven't noticed anything that I would say is a lot of commentary on quite a bit of how ridiculous some of the things in general that go on here is. And then if you haven't seen it, recommend. If you like cheesy comedy that I would say is like akin to Anchorman or like Tropic Thunder, like humor that would not fly if made today, but they do it so well that you give it a pass. If you understand what I mean, wonderful. If not, ignore me, whatever. But I want to just watch, kind of go nonverbal, enjoy my painting. So you're just going to get a little paint with me vibey little bit for however long I decide to do this. Oh, speaking of which, I need to put that timer on for 20 minutes. We'll do 15 because it's been a couple of minutes since I said I was going to do that. Where is it? Okay. 15 minutes. So I'm going to paint for 15 minutes and then we'll go back and cook some more. And then I might come back and I might not talk through any of it. You might just see me to be doing it. But I hope you enjoy this kind of like chill section we're going to have for a bit. Doesn't this shit look so good? Yum. The lighting is not doing it justice. But sweet potato, chicken thigh, broccoli, and the chicken thighs, I'm pretty sure I showed you, is like barbecue sauce, and then I use like Cajun salt, no salt, Cajun garlic, onion powder. Oh, and then one of those Grill Master mixes. It's garlic chicken, I think. So I put all of those spices in there with a little bit of the barbecue sauce and some chili ketchup, and I marinated that overnight and then just baked it like you saw. And so hopefully that's good. We'll find out, because I don't often cook from recipes, so I just be throwing shit together. It always works out my benefit, at least thus far it has, but just whatever I think sounds good is kind of how I just put stuff together when it comes to seasoning. But, yeah, I'm having dinner by myself tonight because Brian is going with some of his coworkers to go get drinks, which I love for him. So I'm going to enjoy this, and I'm going to watch Taken and probably fuck around on my phone. And I think this is where we'll end for today. And then tomorrow I will see you in the morning. Good night. Hello. So, first time I'm actually talking to you guys in a while. As you saw, I had a little breakfast, and the breakfast I had is actually something I've been eating as like a sweet treat at the end of the night. But I had that sweet potato yesterday, and I'm real weird about texture, and I did not think that shit through. So that was not an enjoyable experience to have that, because it's just like too soft. Like I don't like a lot of mushy adjacent and or gritty textures. So today I was like, okay, what can I do that would be like carby but delicious and like fuel my workout well? And so I just did my sweet treat because it's delicious and very carby and fueled my workout. I am so sore. So I am currently on the floor doing a little bit of stretching. So I've been lifting pretty consistently now, and I don't know if I told you, but I went to like my first yoga class a week ago. No, it was literally Monday, and I was super sore from that. I was actually very surprised. I was sore in a similar way that I get sore from Pilates, which I just simply was not really expecting. And it was really good, but I'm definitely feeling the workouts, the lifting, and the yoga. So just everything is very sore and feels really tight. So I'm going to stretch for a little bit. We have to get out of here no later than 1:45 to head out to San Antonio for the high tea and art auction. And it is now almost 2 minutes to 1. Brian's still at the gym, so he's going to be cutting it a little tight. But I'm going to stretch, and then I'm going to eat something. Because I think there's food with the high tea, like finger foods and stuff. But I'm not 100% sure, and I don't want to get hangry, so I'm just going to eat some protein and some sort of leftovers. And then I'm going to go change. I already picked out my outfit, so hopefully it looks how I envision it looking in my head, so I don't have to re-pick things. And then Brian should be home by then, and I'm going to make him a smoothie for the road for him, and then we're going to head out. And I think the way there, Brian will be driving, which will be nice because I was thinking while I was at the gym, I should bring some of my like stickers with me and put my Instagram on the back and just hand them out to people. Because I often give away stickers at like events or even markets, like I'll like for a follow, just you can have a sticker sort of a thing. And I feel like that's a good idea because I am out of business cards. So that's just like a good way for people to be able to contact me and stuff. Plus, I want to get some new stickers, prints, and I also don't know if I told you this either. I want to make buttons out of old prints that like I want to retire out and like don't really fit my, not even don't really, they don't fit my style anymore. Still like them, and I still want to get something out of them, but I've had them for a while, so I'm going to turn them into buttons. And so at some point, I'll be handing out buttons because I'll cycle out most of my stickers. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know why I told you that. Anyhow, Brian's driving. Oh, I think that's what it was. So Brian's driving on the way there. So in the car, I can do the writing my handle on the back of the stickers. And then I'm going to bring this book with me too. This is the book I'm supposed to be reading this month. I have not done a great job at that, of reading a physical book. I've been reading every day, but just not this. And I need to. And I love this book. It's so good. Highly recommend. Love, 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 love this book. So on the way there, I'll do the signing and I'll probably read this. And then on the way back, I'm driving back. But we will be stopping. I have a lot of family in San Antonio, so we'll be stopping at my aunt and grandmother's house to just say hi for a brief moment. So you might get to meet them as well. But yeah, I'm going to take the next 10-ish minutes maybe to stretch. Because I am struggling. Oh my gosh. Just my legs are sore. My upper body is sore. My hips are stiff. Just... this is going to be like probably a 2-time at least stretching kind of day. But I'm going to do this and then I will get back with you. I might show you what I eat. We'll see. I may not. But I'll get back with you after I am dressed and making Brian's smoothie for sure at least. So see you soon. So I go through the store? No? Okay, are you sure this is the right direction? Hello.
Hi.
This is not right, I don't think. Good. How are you?
Very wonderful. I'm Christy.
Nice to meet you. Hailey.
Nice to meet you.
This is my husband, Brian.
Brian. Oh, you're Hailey.
Yeah, yeah.
I know who you are.
Yeah.
You're good. You're good. We got you, girl.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, actually, stay close by because we'll definitely make sure everybody knows which one is yours.
Okay, cool. And
All right.
just wherever?
Anywhere you'd like.
Okay, perfect.
Anywhere you'd like.
Cool.
Come on in.
Do you have a preference, babe? No? You want a corner or what do you want? That way we can be...
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that part out.
Hi! This is my husband, Brian.
Nice to meet you.
Hi. Good to see you. Yeah. It's cute out here. Can you see it?
No, you're covering the side.
Well, then you move.
There's a chair. Alright, smile. Yeah, looks good.
Alright, we're going to commence in just a moment.
Why do you do this?
What?
You're not even smiling. What's happening?
I am.
No, you're not.
Oh. That's
You're doing it in this one too.
I'm smiling though.
That looks. What do you mean that's just my camera on your face? Okay, hopefully this helps you be able to hear me because there's a lot of chatter.
I have a raspberry hibiscus, and then I also do have a tropical green tea and Earl Grey.
Ooh.
I'll bring that one around.
Those are such good choices. Can you say it one more time?
So this was the raspberry hibiscus, and then I have a tropical green tea and then Earl Grey.
I'll also try the tropical.
I'll bring that one right around.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So as you can tell, we are at the high tea. And it's very cute in here. I am getting a tropical green tea. Is that what you're getting too?
Yeah.
And so is he. He's also getting a glass of that. They had Earl Grey, which is one of my personal favorites. But since I can just have that anytime, we're going to try something a little bit new. It's so cute in here.
Thank you. But we will see them soon, so we're going to make sure we respect your time as well. It's smaller. And then, of course, you have your teacup. Now, remember earlier we talked about pinkies up versus pinkies down. So I'm going to tell you right now, flat up. If you're going to have your pinky up, guys, it's only fun because you're in a movie. You're in a movie. You're doing something super random, and it's not going to be in a social setting that requires some type of etiquette. Because if you have proper etiquette, your pinky will stay down. Okay? Great job. Never. Great question. Let me, if I may, a wonderful question just came up. Napkins. So this is actually something that you would normally see that I would post about. A lot of that, but also it's just a larger cup.
I see what you mean.
Sometimes they're a little bit bigger. Yeah. Typically, though, if you're in a guilty situation, they're going to be like quiche or a little bit smaller. Like quiche. Very, very small. That's we didn't pull them all back like our TT coffee. in our large cups.
Very light.
Yeah. What? It's light lemon flavor?
All proceeds that we receive from this auction will go directly towards our pageant and our scholarship. All right? So I want to announce specifically someone who is in the room today because I would love if she came up and expressed, number one, her background because it's crazy fire, but also her inspiration of how her art came to be. So I'd like to introduce Miss Hailey. Why don't you come up, Miss Hailey? Hailey has very generously allowed us to auction an amazing art piece.
Yeah, so this piece is called Her, kind of a play on Eve and the Eve gene of how we are the original women and how everybody comes from us. The piece explanation was actually a poem I wrote, but I do not remember it off the top of my head. But it's just an ode and dedication and the love for women who look like us.
Would you like to state your, I have your poem actually.
Oh,
Would you like to read it?
Yeah.
If you'd like. It's pretty cool. And you know, I think the interesting part of everything is the fact that how your spirit kind of moves you, right? So for artists, y'all put everything on the canvas, you know, and everybody that's in some type of art, you do something a little bit different. For us pageant ladies, we put it all on the stage. And so we're all artists in some way. And so I think it's just finding your kind of your spiritual in-tuneness, right? And then leaving it all there. So Hailey, you did a fantastic job on that. So I'm gonna pull up Miss Hailey's auction piece. And we will have, or actually you can scan the QR codes that are all around and you can find the pieces. If you just click on even one of those, it'll take you to everything that we have right now that is being auctioned. There are a couple more pieces that we will be adding soon, but again, our closeout date will be the 22nd. So here you are, gorgeous. And your description. And if you want to hear it again, you're very welcome. It's on the website.
Okay, so again, she's called Her. Her. Powder pink pixie dust dances in the sun rays. Her passion is felt in all the ways the animals sing. Her beauty captivates all. Her magic turns the earth. Her devotion to herself and all living things to radiate greatness no matter the cost. Her bravery shines bright even when hunted, and inspiration. Her luxurious grit brings life to dark places. Her exquisite rage and merciful spirit runs through all of her daughters. Her love blooms to nurture all her children, her, all of her.
All right.
Hi! Hello, hello. How are you?
Pretty.
Thanks. I got it from a small black designer.
You got it from where?
A small black designer.
A small black designer.
Her name's Iris. Iris the flower.
Is she small like a little person?
No, like she's new.
Oh,
Do you want some sweets?
Yeah, we went to. You can have whatever you want out of this. A high tea
There's brownie.
thing.
Oh, I have tea brewing. Running water brewing, I forgot.
Well, we brought some sweets.
Wait, Whataburger? What happened?
I
Waterburger.
have water boiling for tea, but I forgot it upstairs. So.
I do that all the time. Or I'll put my tea bag in there and then I just wander away. And hours later, I come back.
No, this is like the second time I reheated the water. I have extra forget. I don't feel like anything. Pin?
So I'm gonna go do that.
Put this on a bag.
I can get it off and cut it and beat it and all the things.
You can have it.
But they lost the Patriots 2010, and I was like, nope,
You're like, I'm out.
I lost my interest.
Oh.
you basketball? You watch basketball?
Yeah, my favorite team was the Lakers. Kobe Bryant.
You like that?
You don't like the Lakers?
He's been there for a minute.
What was your and vehicles and stuff?
I don't
They
think
gotta
so.
bring your own like.
Wave, Sean.
Now you could use this.
Wave.
Like
Didi.
vehicles
Wave.
through, like different entries. And,
Wave.
Nah.
Oh.
I don't think so. Yeah, nah.
I assume
Camera.
I don't know.
Willow, say hi.
But I mean, it might be. I ain't never seen it.
Charmer, say hi.
Dude, what up?
Stofers? It's not over here?
$2 off. Look at this.
Got a coupon?
Stoker's family.
Oh, the big ones.
Yeah. My meal for the day. About one serving.
That's not one serving. It literally says family size.
Oh, what the fuck? How long is it take?
Well, it's probably on the back end. Right here.
50 minutes? Holy shit.
You can microwave it for 8 minutes though.
Okay, yeah. I'll also cook it for 50 minutes. In the
That's a long
oven.
time.
Huh?
So that's a long time.
Yeah, I'll shower.
Oh my god, so tired.
$7. Okay, I feel like this is a 4.5 servings. I might as well just get that, right?
But it's going to be a lot longer to cook. And you're also the only one who's going to be eating this.
Alright, yeah, you're right.
Okay. The mac and cheese. Box dinner, maybe? Oh, shit. I'll just have like a not biggest size in the whole world. Yeah, I might do that. But I kind of want Velveeta. I haven't had that in a long time.
Right. Yeah, the burrito.
Yeah. Processed dinner tonight. Nostalgia dinner. Don't look at the macros, it's gonna hurt your feelings.
No, that's okay.
Just like that, we're back home. So today has been a long day, but a very good day. The high tea was super fun. It was really cute. I thought it was very nicely decorated. I learned some new things about like some of the history of tea and some of the reasons why some of the etiquette is the way that it is. And it was really interesting to learn about those things. The tea itself was really good. The little snacks they had was really good. And they gave everybody boxes at the end to like take all of the leftovers, which was great. And I was going to bring some of those things over to my aunt's house, but on the way there was someone who was flying a sign, and we gave them I showed you the little tea sandwiches, had like a box full of those things. So I gave him all of those, and then the sweets that we had, I brought those to my aunt's house. But yeah, great day, really happy, great event. And from this event, I have been affirmed that my hard line in the sand for some of these events and things that I do needs and should exclusively be with organizations and things that I personally align with my artistic message, which is like a no-brainer. But I say this because big companies, I'm looking at you, Coach and Bird, will contact artists like myself, and like some who are a little bit smaller and some who are bigger, to do work for them for free or for like nothing. Like you barely are getting enough money to cover like your time and your supplies, which is ridiculous because they have the budgets for those things. They're just being cheap and greedy, which is weird and gross. And I personally think that reduced rates, donations, and even like free work that might be done through like trades should be reserved for those that are within your community, and or building up a community that also represents you. So for this event, the auction, like the piece that I had was a donation by me, and like easy no-brainer. Of course, like I would love to do that. And I'm super glad that I did, because just being there and then like hearing them talk, like just speak life into young women and their intention to do so, them providing access for those women and all of the women who are part of the team to put on the pageant, because this was like a little fundraiser and like side thing to the pageant, but like they are under the same umbrella. Like the women who run it are doctors and like very intelligent and believe that speaking life into young women is how to have women who grow up being beautiful inside and out and being strong and resourceful, and then are able to pour into themselves from the skills that they learn from these things, as well as bringing that back to their communities and their families, which I love that. I love that. I love that. And they had like a big focus on like mental health, which of course, you know, love that for me because that very specifically aligns with my message in particular. But it was just like they were so sweet and so lovely. And yeah, I think we need more things like that just, you know, really protect and provide for each other in that way, and only extend that to other community things and demand payment from companies who, again, have the budget to do so, just choose to be predatory, because that's what it is, and greedy and cheap instead. And that's yucky, and I don't like it. But yeah, just a good day. A fun day, a new thing, because I've never been to a high tea before. So very enjoyable. I'm happy I did it. But I am hungry, because like I said, it's 10 o'clock. I have not eaten dinner. I just had those tea sandwiches and my pre-workout meal that you guys saw earlier. So I am going to do Velveeta, which you guys saw. And then my husband's eating that Stouffer's. That's not personally for me in my journey for the evening, but I'm going to do that Velveeta, which nostalgia, it is plastic. We don't care for tonight. And I made some chicken. I think I showed you guys that. The chicken I made last night, I'm going to eat some of that with that. And we'll put some mixed veggies in the mac and cheese, so at least I get nutrition from something a little bit. And I'm going to shower and then probably just lay down for a while and relax until I fall asleep. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you have a great day, morning, night, whenever you might be watching this. I hope that you are taking care of yourself and those that you love. And I hope you had just a lovely day, that something brought some joy to you. And I guess I'll see you guys next time and probably the next vlog. But yeah, I love you. Bye.